Hello, you absolute legends. Welcome back to the channel on what is, quite frankly, a bloody freezing day here in Lincolnshire. I'm in Dad's workshop and you can see the situation with the Rover 75 has maybe taken a dramatic turn. Well, it looks more dramatic than it actually is. If you've watched the videos so far, you know that we've done a leakage test on the head gasket and found that the head gasket is not faulty. So far, we've replaced the thermostat, we've unblocked the heater matrix. More about that later on in this video. And we think we found one of the probably many sources of the overheating problem on the Rover 75. Now, if you have watched the other videos, you will know that there is also an issue with this, the front fan and the fan cooling the car down. I'll tell you about the symptoms we faced. So, there were multiple, to be honest with you. When you turn the air conditioning on, the fan ran at high speed permanently, be it needing to be on aircon or not. And when you got the car up to the correct temperature for the fan to kick in at low speed, it didn't kick in, but it did kick in at 104 degrees, which is when the high-speed fan was meant to run. So, my initial thoughts, and people on the internet, and Dad's initial thought, was that there's an issue with the electronics somewhere. Clearly, right? Because the fan is working. It is a working fan. It kicks in at high speed. There's lots of different information out there on the internet. I'm not an electrical engineer. I have no idea about what goes on under here. And as you know from watching the videos, I'm in charge of making the damn thing look pretty. Dad's in charge of the exciting and probably crucial stuff. So what's wrong with the fan? Well, to get to it, you have to take the front bumper off, which is why Dad has got the front bumper off. In fact, he's had the entire plate off here and the front crash bar as well. We're going to talk to Dad in just a minute. He's going to tell us what he's found with regards to the fan, how he solved the problem, and what he intends to do in the future to fix it permanently. Right, so we're back with the man with the plan. As you've heard in the intro, there has been some issues with the fan, and this looks quite catastrophic what you've done here. I remember you saying to me that there was nothing on the telly, so when you decided to take the front off the car. Tell me, and tell all the good people on the internet, what you've found, what you've been doing, and talk about fans.
Well, I've been reading the internet and been reading what everybody's been saying, and I found out this is a really early one. It doesn't have a resistor of any sort. It's just a two-speed fan. The fan goes fast and bloody fast. It's all controlled just with two relays and two wires up from the ECU.
And where are those relays? Where are they? Are they in here?
Relays are in this little box that lives in there.
Oh, so that's why you've had all the front off, is it?
This little box lives on there, just there.
Oh, right, yeah.
Down there.
And they're in there.
It's just got a couple of relays in there. Then people were saying that the brushes for the low speed wear out in the motor. So Peter took the motor to pieces.
So you've had it all off?
I've had the motor out and stripped to pieces. There's no wrong with the bushes. I metered it all up, all the way back, tested it on the bench. I sent you a little video of that, I think.
You did, yeah. Let's have a look at that video now. So you've done a bench test on that fan, yep.
Yep, it all worked. So I put it on the car. I metered all the wires from the ECU down to there, put it all together, and it works. Slow speed, high speed.
So what you're saying is you took it off, you've tested it,
yep.
There's no resistors because it's an early car,
yep.
But there are relays in that box. Were you expecting to see a faulty relay?
I was expecting what I read that they say the brushes wear out on the slow speed at 60,000 miles.
But you've not actually found a fault?
Nope.
So you've taken the fan off the car,
yep.
You've taken it all to bits,
yep.
You've bench tested it,
yep.
And now it works.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense.
But there's no brushes worn out in it. People say the brushes wear out, but they're just the same length even, both. All it does, energises two sets of brushes for half the motor speed with one relay. Next thing you know, it puts another relay in, energises the other brushes, gives it more electric, motor goes a bit faster.
So Have you got any logical explanation as to why the fan wasn't working? Corrosion, maybe?
Can't find a reason for it not working.
Just one of them life's mysteries.
I thought it had finished up with that, and if different ECUs not got the right blooming codes in it to work it. But
yeah, so the car has had a new ECU. Why has it had a new ECU? Explain to us.
I don't know why they fitted it on.
I assume it's got drowned.
No, but they're not sealed. It's the diesel ones that drown.
Interesting. So at some point the ECU has been replaced.
Yeah.
We know that. I was under the impression that it was due to the fact that it's probably been drowned by the plenum.
No. They're sealed, mate.
So what is that about the ECU, just for people that are interested?
I had an awful feeling that maybe the strategy's been done for ones with resistors or something. ZCS codes and stuff like that. It's how the car's programmed. But
you've not found any evidence of that?
Can't tell without a test book.
Fine. So how do you now know it's working?
Show you.
So we had an issue with like I said, the air conditioning system. So you turn the aircon on.
So that should be running at slow speed now.
So the fan has now come on.
Yeah. But that seems blooming fast for slow speed.
It does seem fast for slow speed.
So that's how it is.
Yep.
Then if I put it to default by taking the thermistor off.
So what are you doing there?
Taking the wire off the thermistor.
Oh yeah.
So it faults, it puts the fan on, listen.
Ah yeah, there's an audible change in the fan speed there. And those are the only two speeds that fan goes at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast and really fast.
So have you put that thermistor wire back on now?
Yeah.
You've put it back on. So obviously you removing that just
struck the fault up now. Let it just forget it.
So what has that now told you then?
Both
that it's
speeds
running
work.
at both speeds?
Both speeds work.
Could it have been corrosion on a terminal and you've dislodged that and that's caused it to
I ain't seen
work?
any, mate.
So actually you've got no logical explanation as to why the fan now miraculously works.
Can you remember though, when we fired it up, it didn't come on, it's supposed to come on at low speed, below 104.
That's correct.
It didn't do that, did it?
Well, no, it didn't. And have you tested that now?
No, I've never had it warmed up to that again.
Okay, so that might be another test that we do at a later date. Get the car warmed up and get it up to temperature. Before we filmed this video, you had a theory about the coolant and heating system on this car.
Mate.
We're going to talk about that in a separate video because it might be a load of nonsense, right?
Yeah,
but also
there might be some wise people out there that knows about that.
You might be onto something. We'll have a chat about that in another video. So fans, what's the next plan?
Run it up to temperature again and see what happens.
And see what happens. What are you expecting to see at temperature?
Well, it should come on at low speed.
At the low speed and the high speed. Okay, that's something we can do. I'm guessing before we do that test, we're going to leave the bumper off just in case.
Sure, yeah.
I can see that you've put the lights to one side for me. I'm going to clean the lights with a kit, light polishing kit. It's so much easier to do, obviously, out of the car because, as you can see from the bumper here, the lights sort of slot in to the two moulded pieces there. Okay. So
just a teaser then.
Okay.
All the real keen Rover enthusiasts. Anybody out there think that a blocked coolant heater matrix can cause problems with the cooling system?
Is that what you're thinking? Oh, we'll talk about that in a later video. Let me know in the comments below. Would a blocked heater matrix
cause a problem with the way the thermostat works?
Well, it shouldn't do, should it? Because it's on a different system. We'll find out in the next...
Somebody out there might know.
We'll find out. Let us know in the comments below.
It's a teaser.
If you've enjoyed the video, thumbs up, please. Double thumbs up from Dad. Yeah, excellent. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Until next time, we're going to go in and have a warm-up in the heat. We're not going to get in the car and warm up. We're going to go inside. Mum's made some tea, so we're going to go get some tea. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed and watched already. I genuinely hope that you're enjoying this little Rover 75 escapade. A lot of you are. And a lot of you, by the way, I've got to tell you, a lot of people are saying that you are an absolute getting a lot of love on the internet. What do you say to that?
Thank you.
Humble as ever. Take care. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Are you all right there?
Well, I'm mate.
Can you get out my shop, please? Keep going. Off you go. Keep going. Dan's got his Haynes manual.